This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're in the home of the Gypsy King, Las Vegas, joined by brother of Tyson's, Shane Fury. Shane, firstly, Happy New Year. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you. Yeah, it's all good, yeah.
Obviously, a big change for this camp with Sugar Hill coming in. What do you think he's brought to the table, Shane?
Well, listen, he's got a lot of experience, hasn't he? Schooled by the best. And listen, working on new stuff. We're working on, one session. You're probably working on 10 different things what we've never worked on before. So it's all good. Whether it's going to work on the night, we'll see. But we're not after changing Tyson completely. We're after adding to what he's got. So, yeah, I'm happy about the matter. His mind. Everything what we're doing is like stuff what we've never done before, like strictness in the camp. There's no press allowed in the house, there's no press allowed in the gyms, barring yourself. He's actually wanting to do it, so I'm happy with how it's going at the minute.
I remember when you spoke to Coogan in Saudi Arabia, you said there was too many people blowing smoke up his arse.
Yeah. That's
all changed now, yes?
Well, there is no one around. There is no one around now. The last couple of training camps has been. Listen, he's done the training. He never don't train hard. But it's the perfect. What he was going through last time was like Rocky 3. Cameras watching him train. Listen, giving interviews, and then all the job with the mental health. And listen, he's got to focus on what he's doing now because it can come unstuck on fight night if he don't do it,
Well, before Christmas he did a lot of stuff with Robbie Williams, a single, releasing the book, the WWE. That's all now out of the way, and it seems very strict in it and just focused on Feb 22nd.
100%. Listen, it's all that's good when you're building something and so on. But once you've got to knuckle down, it's with Tyson, he's got to train his mind as well as his body. And if his mind's not trained and he'll not perform. It's as simple as that. And his mind wasn't trained for the last couple of fights. So it is what it is. You need to train your mind, get your mind in right. Like we're making a few, like all the families coming over the week of the fight, but we're not even going to see them till after the fight. Because it basically you build up, you're there, you're where you want to be, and then everyone comes over, and then it's like a big holiday for people, and then the moods change. So we're trying different things. This is the riskiest fight of Tyson's. Well,
for anyone.
Well, it's the riskiest fight for Tyson because obviously it's of his style and so on, and the power and everything else. We'll get through this and then we'll see where we go from there. But I'm confident of what Tyson can do. I'm pretty excited for him to prove himself. I've been watching the greats on YouTube and so on. Listen, if Tyson can't beat this man, he's not a great, and I do believe he is a great. So I'm just excited. I just want him to prove himself now. Prove himself. Let him, for the next couple of years, let him come the best of the best and thick and fast, because after that, I think he's out there, to be honest.
Back to the Kronk gym. Obviously, Tyson got a lot of history with them before he flew out there, random flight, and ended up training with Emmanuel Stewart, God rest his soul. As I said, been trained by his nephew now, Sugar Hill. What do you think is the game plan going into this? Because all we've heard from Tyson in the press conference is that knockout, knockout, knockout. Is it a bit of a tongue-in-cheek, or are you looking to stop Deontay Wilder come February 22nd?
Listen, it's a bit of tongue-in-cheek. We're obviously working on other stuff. For me to get on here and just tell you what we're working on seriously would be dopey of me, but we're working on different stuff, stiffening the shots and so on. So listen, Tyson hasn't got to change dramatically. He's got to tweak a few things, and we're only adding towards what he's got. You're not going to get an illustration, like you're not going to get a Ferrari engine and put someone different in it. You're just going to add to it, and it's probably a bad illustration, but what I'm saying is Tyson is what he is because he is what he is. You know what I mean? So to total change him would be stupid. So we're just tweaking on a few things, and with a man like Sugar Hill, I believe that we can do that, because he's got experience, something what Tyson's never had in his career.
And
you know,
as well, of course, as well.
Andalee's helping out, yeah. And you know, it's all good. You know, Tyson's never had what he's had now. So we'll see how it goes. Could be all a load of cobblers, but everything's going right. He's got a conditioning coach on the job. He's not in anything. He's as big as a ball, and he's pretty much on weight. So it shows what it is. He's got the nutritionist. And listen, if he don't win on the 22nd, it's not because of what he's not done. It's because he's not good enough, and it's as simple as that.
In terms of this training situation, of course, it came as a surprise to a lot of people that Ben had left because, as I said, most people thought Tyson won the fight. 99% of people thought Tyson won that first fight. Have you spoke to Ben since that departure from the camp?
No, I don't. I only speak to Ben on the camps anyway. We're not. Listen, Ben's a nice fella, but I wasn't the type to give each other phone calls and so on. So I'd only see him in camps anyway. But yeah. What was the question again?
No, have you just spoke to him? Because I know Tim and Tyson have spoke a bit.
No. I don't think they have. No. But what I can gather, they're not fell out. It's just what it is. Is what it is. You know, this fight's bigger on friendship. You know, I'm a friend, but if I wasn't eligible for, if Tyson didn't think it was needed a change, he wouldn't have done it. So it's as simple as that. So I believe that he'd done the right thing. But I would have liked Ben here as well. You know, putting his input, but it is what it is. Shit happens, and in my mind, two heads are better than one. So if I no matter what I know about a specific thing, and someone was to give me advice, you'd be a fool to disregard that and not want to know it. So it is what it is. But listen, Ben's all right. It is what it is. A young man, and is what it is. I don't think they fell out, but Tyson made a decision. He put it to Ben, and that was it. Ben didn't want it, so fair play to him.
Okay, just moving on. We heard so many rumours about Joshua was going to come to spar Tyson in this camp. Joshua put that offer out himself. Clearly, he hasn't come. What were your thoughts on the situation, Shane?
I've no idea. You know, Joshua, he's hard not to like, isn't he? He's a nice fella. Comes across perfect, and I believe like he is a nice person. He done his job when he fought. It was quite. I back Ruiz, but it was quite simple to beat Ruiz. But not everyone can do it. So what he done was obviously the right plan, and it was simple to do that because he's got very slow feet. But not everyone can do that. So in order to train someone what's never done that before, I think he done tremendous, and it shows what sort of a champion he is.
Okay, but in terms of the sparring offer, the fact that it hasn't come,
I knew it was going to happen. Why? It's not going to happen, is it? They're due to fight shortly. It ain't going to happen. Never was going to happen. But it's all good. It's all good.
do you believe?
People talking anyway, didn't it?
Yeah, of course it did, of course. But it seemed unrealistic. I mean, as you said, they are due to fight. Hopefully Tyson comes through and Joshua keeps winning. And next year probably we're looking at a big showdown. We don't know where that would be because I know Tyson's got tied up with ESPN, so it's probably have to be in the States.
We was on about this, and that's 2 days ago. Now, this job, again, it's not about anyone else barring yourself. You know, if I was in them guys' position, I'd be wanting, because I'll tell you why I'd be wanting what we want to tell you now is because you can get brain damage, you can be killed. It's a lethal sport. It's not a sport. It's serious. When you're in that ring, you try to do as much damage as possible, and that's just the name. That's the game of it. So when you're doing that risk, you want as much reward and much money as possible.
You was in LA the other day for the press conference. What do you make of Deontay's demeanour and what he was saying?
I think it's fairly quiet, to be honest. I think it's fairly quiet. I thought there was more of a buzz last time. But we'll see. Listen, it's all good. We'll see.
Shane, do you want to jump in this or?
No. Time out.
Yeah, go on. Jump in. Just picking this back up with Shane, had a team photo. Just going to round this off. Feb 22. Give me a prediction, Shane.
I reckon it's going to be a better fight than last time. I reckon Tyson should stop him, because he should have stopped him last time. But whether he had the right instructions or not, or whether he could have done it in his own body, it is what it is. But he'll stop him this time. But there's also a chance that he could get one landed on his tash and not get back up. That's boxing, and that's the risk to this fight. That's why it's so dangerous. But Tyson should stop him next time.
Well, listen, Shane, we're all looking forward to it. 5 weeks to go. If I don't see you tomorrow at the UFC, I will see you in 4 weeks back in Las Vegas. Thank you for the time.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Shane.
Gold Star Promotions is proud to present Floyd Money Mayweather. The man himself is coming to the UK for his UK tour, February and March 2020. For all info and tickets, goldstarpromotions.co.uk.